The Supreme Court Collegium has withdrawn its recommendation of promoting Justice Pushpa V Ganediwala as a permanent judge of the Bombay High Court. Now, the development comes following her recent controversial judgments in the sexual assault cases under the POCSO Act. Now, the Collegium, headed by Chief Justice of India, has decided to recall its January 20 recommendation of appointing Justice Ganediwala as a permanent judge. Now, according to the media reports, the Collegium opined that the judge needed more exposure in handling sensitive cases. Now, a collegium system is under which appointments, promotion and the transfer of judges of the Supreme Court are decided by a forum which consists of Chief Justice of India and 4 other senior-most judges of the Apex Court. Now, Justice Ganediwala is currently the additional judge of the Bombay High Court. Her file will now be placed before the panel to decide her tenure as the additional judge. They are thinking of either sending her back to the district judiciary from where she was promoted in February 2019 or extending her probation by a couple of years. Now, Justice Ganediwala has been in the limelight for delivering controversial judgments in the 3 cases under the POCSO Act within a week. On January 14, Justice Ganediwala reversed a conviction order of a 27-year-old driver accused of raping a minor girl. The order was reversed on the grounds that the offence of rape against the accused could not be established beyond a reasonable doubt. She noted that nothing concrete supported the prosecution's case for rape. Although the sole testimony of the survivor in a rape case is sufficient to fix the criminal liability. But in this case, she said, the testimony was not of sterling quality and did not inspire court's confidence. On January 15, she held that acts of holding hands of a minor girl and opening zip of pants did not fall under the purview of sexual assault or aggravated sexual assault as defined under Section 7 of the POCSO Act. Now, the court was hearing a 2018 case where the mother of a minor had lodged a complaint against a 50-year-old man who was a laborer in her house for molesting her 5-year-old child. The man had flashed his genitals and asked the minor to sleep with him. After the mother's complaint, the 50-year-old filed a petition in the Sessions Court that later convicted him for sexual assault. He later moved to the High Court challenging the Session Court's verdict, where Justice Ganediwala acquitted him. Now, the third judgment was delivered 4 days later on January 19, where the judge acquitted a man accused of sexual assault on the grounds that pressing breasts of a child over her clothes without direct skin-to-skin contact does not constitute sexual assault under the POCSO Act. She observed that substantial evidence was required for the case to be taken forward. Now, the top court later had put the order on hold and allowed Attorney General K.K. Venugopal to file a petition against it. Venugopal said that the order was disturbing and would create a dangerous precedent. Now, Ganediwala has received massive flack for the damning statements and the judgments made in these cases. A native of Maharashtra's Amravati district, Justice Pushpa V Ganediwala was directly promoted as a district judge in 2007. Now, she was a panel advocate for the banks and insurance companies and also taught in various colleges in Amravati. Her name for the designation of the additional judge was first recommended by the High Court in 2017. Later, her name came up before the Supreme Court Collegium in 2018, along with 5 other judicial officers from the state. But the panel deferred her candidature. The High Court's recommendation was taken up again in 2019 by the panel and considered her suitable for being appointed as the additional judge of the Bombay High Court.